Hi everybody on Facebook. This is Dawn Black with Century 21 First Class Homes, and I am here today to introduce to you the stager that I had told you about in my last video. The last video was tips on 2017 for the seller when they're selling their house. And what I wanted to do was, one of the tips was about staging. So I thought it would be a great idea to invite Teresa. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Teresa, I want to introduce Teresa to you because she is phenomenal with her staging. So Teresa, would you just give a description or let us know a little bit about yourself and your background?
Sure. Well, my name is Teresa, and that's Teresa without an H, and my company name is Teresa's Touch Interiors. I am a stager. I work in the Chicagoland area, and I have been in business for a little over 5 years. I am a full service staging company, so along with doing staging consultations, which is where I would go with Dawn to a homeowner's house, and we would walk through the house together, and I would give you at least 100 items on your to-do list. At least that's the minimum. That's average.
That's good.
Yes, you're really lucky if you only get 100. So. And so that's a staging consultation, and those usually take, I don't know, up to 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's up to you whether you want to do all the things I suggest. Another side of my business is I am a full service, meaning that I do have furniture and accessories for rent. So my furniture is from couches to chairs to accent tables and all types of stuff like that. And accessories, I have artwork, pillows, rugs, lamps, towels, plates, anything.
She has a lot. It's like a department store in her basement.
Yes, exactly. It's my home goods store. So I have all of those items that are available for rent, and those items will really make a home feel like a home and make people want to come and be like, I want this to be my home.
Yeah.
So I do have all that available. Just if you want to get a hold of me, my email is Teresa@teresastouchinteriors.com, and Teresa without an H. And then my phone number is 847-917-1028.
Repeat your number one more time, just in case.
847-917-1028.
I have to, I want, first off, again, thank you for being here, but I want to let all the viewers out there know that Teresa, I've been working with Teresa for 4 years, and we've done some phenomenal stages, and Teresa has a good eye to kind of prepare the home for any buyer. I mean, and she looks at the buyer as it was a buyer coming through a house, and what are they going to like about a home? And she can transform anything into something that is appealing to a buyer to come through and fall in love with it. So I've seen her work, and with the pictures that we do, you can always tell the difference. I want to say you can always tell the difference from a staged home and a not staged home. It makes a real big impact. So I highly recommend using Teresa. And like I've said in my past video, if you list your home with me, I do have a free staging consultation. So I will have Teresa, we'll set up a time to go over and have Teresa walk through the house and make the suggestions she needs to make to prepare your home for the market area. So again, you know, keep that in mind that I do give a free staging consultation. But most importantly is I wanted to have Teresa here to give 3 staging tips, because so to all the viewers out there, you know, if you're thinking about selling, these are some tips that are kind of have, you know, the big thing is have Teresa come to your house. But what are some tips that you can give to people for staging and getting your home ready to put on the market?
Yeah, I would say probably, 3 out of the 100 I will share with you. A big one is, and I tell this 100% to every one of my clients, is that you have to depersonalize. So that means taking down personal pictures of your family, of your friends, and also, like, let's say your children's artwork that's all over the refrigerator, or
what about those like guys like to put their sports stuff up there,
their favorite sports teams. I always
like
I always say it depends. Like if it's Chicago Bears because we're in the Chicagoland area, that's okay because there's one football team. when you get into, and basketball,
Right,
Chicago Bulls,
right.
but when you get into teams like the White Sox versus Cubs or whatever, those, people have very strong attachments to their
Yes.
teams, and
Yes,
we
they
don't
do.
ever want to turn somebody off. I could just see it like, like a Cubs, we go into a house with all the Cub memorabilia, and a White Sox fan comes in. They could instantly be like, there is no way I'm going to buy this house because that's a Cubs fan. And it sounds ridiculous, but it is. Buying a home is very emotional.
It is. It
And
really is.
so that's why we say we depersonalize, like that. And even like college teams. I
Yes.
mean, whatever. If you go to Northern Illinois University and you had all your NIU stuff, and then maybe a buyer comes from that went to Southern
Yeah.
Illinois, So anyway, that's a part of depersonalizing too that we always highly encourage. The second item is about decluttering your house. I'm going to say again, almost 100% of the time, people have way too many items in their house. Not just furniture pieces, little tchotchkes and too many candles and too many, these are all good things to have, but when staging,
I think less is best.
Less is best. I love,
Yes.
that's the best term. Less is best. And so I would give, suggestions on how we can eliminate some of the items just to make your house appeal to more buyers, and so people can really see the house and not all the little cute decorative little things.
It kind of distracts people when they're walking through, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. People can't focus, and then I feel like they will leave the house and they'll be like, wait, how big was that family room? Like, I don't remember.
But I remember that little piece of that statue
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
there.
I love, I love that really cool candle they
Yeah.
had, or all those candles they had,
Yeah.
they couldn't get past that. And probably the third item is smells in the house. So smells can be from animal smells.
Okay.
A lot of times I'll walk in a house, especially if people have multiple animals, like they have 2 or 3 dogs, several cats. You kind of get, sometimes you probably all relate to that dirty dog smell.
Yeah. Oh, God,
or
yeah.
kitty litter smell. Or anything. Even I've had homes that have pet birds,
Right.
and those get a little messy, but you still have that smell.
Sometimes too, sellers don't realize because you live in your home. You're desensitized. Your senses are all like
Exactly.
you don't smell it.
Right.
But when somebody else walks in your
Yeah.
home, you can kind of sense it a little bit
Yeah,
more. What would you
absolutely.
recommend to use to
Well,
neutralize that smell?
What I would do first of all is make sure you vacuum all the rugs. Maybe put some of that powdered rug deodorizer
good
down.
idea,
Let that set. Febreze. Love Febreze. I think every house should have a bottle of Febreze. Spray pillows,
Oh,
spray
yeah.
rugs. One thing you want to stay away from. You don't want really strong, scenty
yeah.
smells, because a lot of people have allergic, or
I
they're
was gonna
just
say,
sensitive.
It's right to their nose.
Yeah, and I've even been at a house where someone will come in and be like, I can't be in this
You're right.
house.
It's too strong.
It's overwhelming,
Yeah.
the smell. So there's a fine balance. Another thing is cooking smells. I mean, some cooking is very distinct, and it gets, depending how long a person has lived there, it gets into the furniture, into artwork, into the rugs. And so, that's the thing. And
You had mentioned something. Is there some deionizers?
yeah, it's called an ionizer. It is, I bought it on Amazon for around $100. You don't need to spend $300 because they have those too. But it's a really nice neutralizing, that's what an ionizer does. It neutralizes the smells.
Okay.
So like another smell I run into sometimes, not so often, but are smoking smells.
Oh, okay,
from
yes,
smokers
those are
that have
strong.
smoked in the
Yeah.
house. And even if they say, oh, we've only smoked outside on the back porch, I still smell it because it's on their clothes.
Right,
They sit
right.
on their couch. It gets on the pillow. So this ionizer works really well. It's small. You can hide it.
Oh, that's good.
It's about, this big by this big. It has like a low humming
Okay.
sound.
So it's not too intrusive.
Oh, no. I don't
Okay,
think anybody would even know you'd had it, but I've had a house that had smokers in there for about 20 years, and we put that ionizer in there and it took about, 5 to 7 days, but it got the smoke smell
Oh,
out.
that's good.
So
That's
it's
great.
really worth your investment.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah. And, yeah, like we said, Febreze. Always have a thing of Febreze around, too. So,
So
Yeah.
those are great tips.
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank Teresa for taking the time to sit down with us and talk with you live on Facebook. You know, I will be putting, you know, I will be putting these videos on my business page, so you'll be able to go to Dawn Black-Realtor to view this video and other videos that I've already done. You can also go to YouTube, Dawn Black Realtor, search my name up. I'm saving the videos that I make on Facebook Live on there also. Again, thank you, Teresa, for sitting down here with us, giving us some great tips. But truly, if you have any questions about staging, Teresa, give your number one more time to the audience.
847-917-1028.
And also, when you list your home with me, I will pay for a staging consultation to have Teresa come over to your home and go do a walkthrough on your house. So please remember that. That's something that I do offer. So, oh yeah, one other thing. Please send this video, or better yet, share my business page with your family and your friends. I'm going to be putting more content out there, so I want to be able to share that with everybody. All right, that's it. Well, thank you so much for your time. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.